Yo, 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 yo! What is good, chat? We're back on YouTube Live, yo. We're gonna watch the Call of Duty League champs here.
What we deserved. Fantastic start from both teams. I think for Seattle Surge, there is an air of frustration. You should have closed out that map one. You had such a huge lead. You could be sitting at 2-0 right now.
And I gotta say though, continually typical from Abuza. His first time at Champs, his first year in the Pro League, and his first two maps have been absolute blast. Double digits there in the S&D, him and Brezzy, that duo. They have the chemistry from playing together last year, showing off there on 6-star.
Let's go!
30 bomb plus, kicking out the play.
Call of Duty champs, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, invasion control coming up after the break. We're going to see that Vista hard point, and we have to go the distance.
Easy.
And you also have Seattle Surge. They have been the best Vista team in the game, so they are hungry to see that map 4. They already got an early win. They're feeling comfortable in it. In Invasion, a square-up battle between these two teams. I think this building might get electric.
It's getting a little bit hot indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a very quick commercial break. The folks in the venue are seeing loads of people after the toilets. Maybe get yourself another beverage. We've got more Call of Duty to play after this.
Oh, shit.
Quick break. Don't go anywhere. This is COD Champs.
Alright, we're all caught up with the live. Let's go. And we're back on YouTube. Obviously for Call of Duty League. If you want to stream this, you gotta be on YouTube.
Championship weekend is brought to you by Razer, the official headset and chair of Optic Texas.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuff and Optic have teamed up once again, this time for a limited
Oh yeah, these new
edition
Optic
Prism
Prism
mystery
controllers
box
look sick.
with an exclusive design in 5 different colors. Grab yours today at scuffgaming.com/optic-prism, and you could be one of the lucky few to unbox the gold controller.
Just sharing the stream right now, guys, and stuff while they're on break here.
All right, Rambo, first of all, welcome to the Call of Duty Championships here, 2024. How is the team feeling right now? Because this is the momentous part of the season. Everything do or die. How's the prep been?
It's been good. The entire year we were battling for our spot. We had a rough start, came out on a high at the end of the year, let's say the least. So really looking forward to competing in the biggest event of the year. And I've been doing this for a while. It's always exciting. I'm still jittering. We haven't started playing yet. So excited to see how the guys can do against New York.
I love that. I want to ask you a little bit about kind of the season, some changes that we've seen. I mean, I've got to ask you about Abuza because he's gone from SMG to a main AR. #1 in hill time, which is extraordinary, a great feat from him. But how has the team changed and adapted to that? Because it's a different dynamic now.
Yeah, we started here with a different mentality on how we want to go about our team. Obviously, with the changes that happened, moved things around. He found his place, really, obviously. We knew at the start of the year what he could do on both roles, but clearly shined on the AR role. So he's a kid. He's been sitting on the hill a lot. So definitely excited to see how he can do at the biggest event of the year. I mean, it's his first COD champ experience. All the other guys have competed at champs before. Actually, 04 hasn't, but it's going to be exciting for him in the team.
It's going to be very exciting indeed. Now, lastly, you're playing subliners. This is your 5th matchup with them. So you've had some reps against them and lost 4 times in S&D, which is interesting because actually S&D for you is a strong suit. What have you learned playing them so many times? Now coming into champs, it's a familiar face. What is going to make you stronger this time?
They're an extremely good team. They just won Major 4. So obviously we're playing against a hot hand right now. We've done a lot of prep. We've talked our way through a lot of things to try and figure out what has went wrong in the past. We beat him, I think it was a month and a half ago. We feel confident about our map pool, which is, I think, what we're going to strive in here. So excited to play them. Good luck to New York. Good luck to all teams. It's going to be a fun event.
Thank you so much, Rambo, and good luck to you and the boys. I can't wait to see you out there.
Of course.
Wise and handsome. Rambo Ray, the coach there of Seattle Surge, as the teams now make their way back towards the stage, back towards what feels like a ring in the middle of this gigantic arena to get into.
Hey, Rambo Ray!
It's going to be an exciting one as well.
That was crazy.
Invasion Control, these two teams have played it twice. They have traded it. Seattle Surge have a win against this squad, and it is also a map. We all know it, we all love it or hate it. It is incredibly defensive heavy. It is all about those pop-off plays. Who can get those extra ticks? Who can find those moments? And if we've been paying attention to the series, Hydra always a lethal force for the pop-off plays, but Abuza has been squaring up as well. It is going to be exciting, the difference maker in this series.
That's so exciting. Now we seem to have sort of a force to be reckoned with on both sides. We'll see if those heroes for each respective team can keep up that production on Invasion Control. Not too far away now, folks. This is map number 3 of our opening series, and what a tournament already. We have had a nail-biter of a hard point, a round 11 in the Search and Destroy. You know the way this one's going, folks.
And keep in mind as well, that Karachi was a 7-point game that, frankly, Seattle Surge should have won it. Then he had map 2 that Subliners probably should have won, so it's been comebacks on comebacks. But just for the fact that you have a Vista hardpoint for map 4, that Surge's pick, they've been the best team in the game. Subliners might be a little bit fearful. If Surge can put the pressure on this map, things could get out of control, and do not let that record fool you. It is a first half of the year control for Seattle. Very different from the second half. These guys are a force.
Yeah, we're looking towards those 2 zones on that mini-map, B and A. Looking to capture them. New York Subliners right now trying to defend them. They're doing, well, they did a good enough job to start things off, but now you've got yourselves onto the B. You're looking towards that first segment.
Control, and do not let that record fool you. It is a first half of the year control for Seattle. Very different from the second half. These guys are a force.
Yeah, we're looking towards those 2 zones on that mini-map, B and A. Looking to capture them. New York Subliners right now trying to defend them, and they're doing, well, they did a good enough job to start things off, but now you've got yourselves onto the B, and you're looking towards that first segment. Oh! Okay.
I don't know. Kismet has won at least 3 gunfights this series that to me are completely unbelievable, but hey, time and time again, he is going to be there just as you have 04 putting the pressure on A. Does it get cleaned up? Absolutely, but he just buys you so...
It's a little...
Absolutely, but he just buys you so much space on the map.
Let's refresh it real quick.
Done, but they've not managed to finish B yet. Second segment done, 2 players on it. Try to finish what you started, that's the thing. Abuza now in a 1v2 situation, and he's managed to survive for long enough. Reinforcement still so far away, it's a great moment for the Subliners.
Yeah, and Invisible Hydra just gonna come and take you down, and now everybody is gonna be stuck in Palace. This is best case scenario. You don't have to be on point on offense if you can buy the team on defense. The blender setup right now with cheats.
Dive on, they managed to be able to save over the Kiz now. Right, the armored vehicle there, and he's just going to be such a strong power position. Difficult to get out, but the good news, you've still got lots of lives and players on. That's the way towards A.
Yeah, but that's the problem. The way over towards A is not going to be easy because you just run into constant spawners. If you don't open up this B pressure, you're going to have a bad time, Surge. You're going to have to figure something out, and they only got 25 seconds to do it. 25 seconds of 5 life differential, they've still not finished the capture on B. Didn't have no safe place to be. 04 finds it. Okay, it all comes down to Skies. Over by B, that's a big win from Abuza. That should be the capture. That is desperate. How good can these Kobe's be? Cat comes through before it matters. Civ and Kismet, well, maybe some nice shots, but at least that B zone secured. Seattle Surge right now, happy to cut your losses.
Yeah, you cut your losses now. Try to dig in. Try to find the New York Subliner player running around in the wrong part of town. But right now, they've all got themselves into some form of corner, some power position. Hydra gets a little bit nosy, pays the price. Abuza can't get 2. Pressure still towards A.
Yeah, Surge creeping up on the map. Sky's going to get traded out. You've made your way towards this A zone. Clock going to be stopped or maybe not. 0-4. BF Flyers not on. Dang. And you are back to your spawn at Palace. 40 seconds on the clock and a long way to run.
Kismet just appears at the best possible time. 7-11 lives. Seattle starting to bleed out. The subliner is still pushing that front line forward. Last 30 seconds here in the first round.
And 0-4, maybe the furthest man pushed up. He's gotten behind Kismet. And he's found the timing to get through, so an opportunity to stop the clock, but he wants the kill first.
Gets it.
You can get to this zone. It has been left completely open.
Oh, Hydra can't bring him down. Bring him down. Legolas, he doesn't do it. And now there are 2 boys on the point. The trophy's at the ready. Hook with the covering fire. Oh my word, the first segment longer.
Wow.
Abuza up next. Wins his. Can they get another? The second seg on the way down. Kiz again. Can he save the zone? Wow!
Damn.
Brezzy stays alive. Last 2 lives. It's done. The trophy. Oh, the dagger trophy from Seattle. What an unbelievable round.
Wow.
Brother, Kismet is unbelievable right now. If we can get a replay of like earlier before, I think I saw Sid posted up, like not even back gas in his spawn, 15 seconds longer than he should have been. I might have missed that, but either way, Subliners missed the opportunity to devastate them on defense. If not for this Kismet absolute bailout, they would have had some massive problems, but clean shots through the wall.
Pow, pow.
I mean, Kismet, he truly is built different.
Yeah, man. That's 99 Kiz, folks. He left Major 4. He went home for a week or 2, and he's right back at it. 12-7 in round
Killing
1.
it.
And, yeah, make no mistake, this is a massive advantage right now in this game for Seattle Surge. Those extra ticks are huge.
That's the long game. For now, we're going to see what the sublines can do on attack. Try to pull things right back. Nice opener. A little bit up towards both sides. Skies have been dealt with. The A zone all safe. Sib, oh, he's keeping the capture going at B.
Yeah, still though, great cleanups by Seattle Surge. Obviously that A pressure, New York Subliners toying with the idea, but now we're gonna have ourselves a standard round. Sib off the point, trying to play cutoffs, but 2 players have already made it through. This is a delicate moment. If Surge get him off the point, always an opportunity to set up the blender.
Lovely work, King Kiz just holding it together.
Oh, they win it all.
Oh, they win it all. That's all down. Now, is it going to be an attack towards A? Yeah, they're not going to keep the play at B going. It's a single man.
And they can still take it slow as well. You got one body on B. Don't take it slow no more. Fly towards this A zone.
The go button has been hit. Irene, it is on, folks. Sib looking for another. Onto the zone you go. It's a 2-man capture on A.
It is brutal. It is absolutely brutal. They left B as well. You get a 4 down like that. You keep going. 0-4, nice shot, but that is 1 tick of progress on A already gone.
They give up B. Skies gets 2. Skies.
What a nerd.
Damage. Abuza trying to hold him back. The second segment is done, and that is going to be the A zone. Seattle, you have to lick your wounds and run to B.
Yeah, it was a good round on offense for Seattle and a nearly perfect one coming through right now for the Subliners. Brezzy has at least been able to get the positioning past this B zone, but the rest of his team.
I don't know who I want to win, dude. Either team. I'd be happy with either
between
team
the rest of
winning.
the Subliners lines. Hydra needs 1 for the crew.
Definitely looks like
Spot
this
that
round might go
Now
to
it's a war on one
Subliners.
front. Seattle Surge.
Or should I say Cloud Niners?
Nice moves to get the intel on Hook. You missed that jump, you die. And right now, if Hydra, if he can just get his teammates past the front line of Brezzy, you're gonna win this round.
That's a tall ask. Hydra still on the move. Here comes 1 player, is all he needs. Gets it, can't get a second. No problem though. Seattle still retain control. What a win.
I mean, they're just desperate to hold on. 1:30 to try to defend this site. It is absolutely doable, but if you're Hydra, you absolutely call on this cruise to dagger them.
There it is. Skies calls in his. He's got another in the back pocket just in case. Big splash moment here. It does not connect on the players on the inside.
Didn't watch Attach's video well enough, or maybe it only happens sometimes. Either way, Kismet through walls does not matter.
Try to find another. Slams
Oh!
him. That's it. You're onto the B zone.
Smacked him in
You've
the
got to see something
face.
special though. Here comes 04, flying forward with the pistol. Renee wins the fight, and that's a safe B.
That is unbelievable. 04 with smooth moves in that moment, and now Hydra falling towards the middle of the map, but it is desperation and only 7 live to try to defend this point.
You have had so much time to crack this, New York. You're running out of lives, 13-7. Hook pressured back. Kiz and Hydra in the feed. Forward they go. And now it's the capture. You've got to go. 0-4. Can Lightning strike again? This time the forecast says no. It's all New York. And that will be the round. And a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, a good round from Seattle in round 1 and a perfect one from New York Subliners in round number 2. They even have that back pocket cruise missile from Hydra just for what I'm expecting to be, well, maybe not, but actually, yeah, the final round. Honest to God, this is going to be extremely tough. And there's the car bomb from Skies. Good shots on 0-4, great connection there. And again, Skies, he has had the best wall bangs in the league since, what, Black Ops 4, maybe even before then. An absolute nerd. New York Subliners, they're delivering.
Such a nerd.
A nerd.
Round's already begun. The gunfire already rattling across Invasion. Trophies at work there by B once again, Seattle. It's a 2-man hit towards B, and now it's a 1-man hit. Middle of the map, though, wide open after that big kill. So A's going to get a little bit of love right now from the Seattle boys, and they've got close spawns to work with.
Oh, yeah, that's a short run there from Hoop. 3 bodies on the point. Does anybody have a trophy?
Oh, no.
Everybody's getting stunned. That is no trophy. You're about to explode.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Hook and Prezi find their respective kills. Second segment long gone. 0-4. Doesn't win it. You've still got the capture going, though. They're still making it work. Hook staying alive, finding these kills all over the place. Don't throw it away, son, and he doesn't. The A zone, he's gone.
Yeah, offense champs maybe going to be a little bit different. That is unbelievable for that initial success. Still, though, for Seattle, you got a long way to go. It's only a 1-life differential, and maybe a little bit more time to hold on, but Subliners still doable. Abuza is shooting.
Seattle's hanging on, or they're trying to.
2 minutes to play, 20-ish lives for both sides. And only the B zone remaining. A few more kills here, and it's certainly going to help out. Cruz is going to now shuffle the lines of the Subliners. Uh-oh, run boys! They're all safe, but they're all inside the one spot together. Kismet now going in for the kill.
They're lucky.
Finds himself one. Oh, a team nade. Hydra now trying to keep the pressure up. Oh, the pressure is Seattle, and Danger is their middle nade.
In team killing, Kismet is the worst guy to take off the map right now. Civ trying to bail him out. 1 tick already through.
Subliners, you've got to make a play here. Try to fight your way forward. Trophies in position. It's not going to matter too much as the nades are now empty. These boys of Seattle, they've not dropped yet. Empty pockets still.
And they're hunting 0-4 down too. These comms are on point. They were ready for the flank, not ready for the gunny. 0-4 just did a lap.
Hydra wins 2 there. Abuza 5. Doesn't manage to get the 6th, but the kills are still rolling. 1:20, and the Subliners are now down by 2 lives.
You are desperate for a trophy as well. Hook has never been able to heal. Does not matter. You got the connection. This pressure has been unbelievable.
Trophy lands as well. Here comes Hydra. Oh, the timing's not fantastic, but can they hold it? Sip brought down. Hook finds his, and the B zone is gone. Woohoo!
I mean, this has been a successive string of the absolute best offensive rounds we have seen.
Subliners might need a towel after that one. There he is. There he is, folks. No accords, no deterrence. The nuke cannot be stopped sometimes.
And keep in mind, on the tick front as well, now Seattle Surge have the edge. I think a B-zone neutral capture might not even be enough. So, I mean, how the tides turn. Now, granted, New York Subliners already won 1 offensive round. They could just win 2, but they are not having the same opening break success they had last time. At least Seattle Surge able to slow them down just a touch.
A crazy game of control. Opening gambit for both teams doesn't look superb. A little slow over there, Hook. Oh, he doesn't get the 6th. It was a nice run brought down by Kismet. No streaks there. And we should have 1 segment on B captured.
Oh, he's taking routes.
Oh, yeah. The scenic route. And the shots are pretty as well. 3 spree now. A zone wide open.
Oh, not exactly right. The close spawn's coming through, and Kismet, the man to read it. Although they just let him actually make it to this zone. So in the meantime, it's a 2v1 against Kismet on the point. Meanwhile, you're just having the slow capture roll through. And Kismet, even in a 2v1, may be able to make things mixy. But Surge, gonna have to play the long game on this one. You see the current tick battle. Subliners are gonna need 1 extra on the A zone to tie things up and force it to kills, where even that right now is neck and neck.
It's a nice set there from Seattle. A couple of sweet kills. Sky's now pressured back. You're still capturing the B zone, an additional minute to play. And whoa, that was a fun one. Sky's walking away with the win, not the second though.
And again, 1 tick to tie things up. Obviously, Surge, if they get 2, they get the defense. But even if you tie, you gotta outslay. But right now, I'm worried about Kismet. He has found the route again to get behind enemy lines.
And again, doing this without covert sneakers. So he's loud. He's been managed to slip through once again. He is surrounded by members of Seattle Surge. They are completely unaware that he is here.
I mean, they're looking for him, but they've checked every corner except the back one. And now you line up for him, and look at this kill feed go. Kismet, he has found the A zone again.
Once again, another sneaky play from Kismet. It's totally surrounded.
And he's just buying you time and buying you pressure. This is space on the map for his teammates as Kismet does it all.
He's not buying time or pressure. He's just capturing the zone alone. Whoa, big win from 04. Hydra now trying to pick up. Reinforcements in danger. Cuts that line in half. Skies joins him. You do manage to get one member of Surge on towards A, so you're safe for now.
They're breaking them down right now. They are just breaking them down. This is officially desperation effort for Surge.
Kiz. Abuza finds 2. And now Surge fly forward.
They got the kills. They got the 4 down when they need it. How well can you contain?
Less than a minute to play, and we go to a final round. This venue is rumbling with the sound of the nades and the MCWs prowling out. What a win from Kismet. Abuza right back at it, non-stop here on Invasion.
That's the 7th gunfight Kismet has won that he's had absolutely no right to. Even still, 97, not enough.
Seattle's hanging on, dude.
Now with positioning on the map.
04, pressure on one side of the map.
Hanging on by just a thread, literally.
Oh my god, he's got such an important job. Don't die to Skies right now. 25 seconds. Hydra is on the other side of the A zone as well, so very strange spot to be in for Surge.
I think just let everybody through. Hook now has 2 players he's got to deal with, but at least he hasn't gotten shot.
Oh!
And if you didn't shoot him, you can't take him down. Hook, iron defense.
Oh, baby, that's good coverage. Skies, last man. The last reinforcement member, though, of the Subliners Hydra running forward. This game is not over yet. We have got a man on the zone. The clock has been stopped. Brezzy in, can't find the kill. Skies is holding it. The pinch from 04. Hydra now in. It's down. And out.
Oh, shit.
A massive win from 04 in a final round in control.
Dude, what?
From getting bodied on a defensive round, somehow, some way, they have found themselves for defense for the round number 5. I'll set it up. We have a Vista hardpoint for our map 4. UFC
I like
Surge.
that
They
stage.
have been the
That's
best
sick,
Vista
dude.
team in the game. If they get this win,
Everything's
your
right in the
Subliners
center and
are
everyone's
staring
surrounding
down
them.
a terrifying barrel of Hukin 04 having a field day. That's for Vista right now. Abuza, the ever-present problem. He has been destructive. Every map, every moment, that rookie has been locked in.
A lead here for Seattle would be the first upset we're looking at here in the tournament. Are we gonna get it?
So many players on the cross, everybody falling. Brezzy, challenge, Brezzy falling. And A zone might be the first to go.
Abuza's got to hold it down basically alone. Here comes the reinforcements. Trophies all over the backlot. No one's dying to a car this time round. Sky's trying to keep him back. Coverage there from Hydra. You're keeping the capture at A going. Only a one-man job, but it's all they need right now.
Oh.
And it's Abuza that wins the big ones. He takes down Hydra from range. Subliners, though, they are forcing this through. Skies continues. X-ray vision. No one like him.
Oh, there's no way. You've still got to get these players off the point. Who covered? Nice work, Kiz. They're going to soak this one away. You're going to throw lives at this, though, Surge. They don't want to have to fight for B for 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
This is absolute hell, and they're down by 7 lives. Right now, Subliners just keep up the pace.
Bad news again for Surge. Sib's cruise missile has got the B zone written all over it. Here it comes.
Everybody going to be forced inside, and Abuza might not be able to make it to any sort of safety. He wins a gunfight, though, before the cruise rolls through, and Attach's video has misled us.
Attach is somehow still here. Kiz, big win again with the Renee. It has done him proud all map long. Another big win on a hook. Somehow staying alive. Can he get himself onto the point for a Mo? Hydra with a big kill. Abuza now with a counter cruise. 4 men on the point. Can you stay alive? Subliners find cover. Not even close, but you do manage to force him inside.
I mean, right now, though, Surge has no one behind enemy lines. They're going to have to win a set of gunfights and push for some map pace right now. 15 lives remaining. Might not be enough.
04 dancing. He's moving. Can he find Kiz? The timing is so good. Brezzy there as well in the feed. A little bit of space, and that's 40 seconds gone.
And finally, you actually have the positioning. Surge had to fight out of hell just to get to this moment. Now they're actually in a halfway decent spot. 1 minute and 12. You cannot let them touch this point and stop this clock. And who isn't letting them? 2 in the feed. Surge just might be doing this.
Surge are holding it together. 1 minute to go, New York. 18 lives to try to crack this one again. Hook's on a 3 spree. Middle of the map, that's where we're coming from. 04, he reads the play. He can't get the kills though. Hook now on the pinch. He's got to make them the moves fast. He's the last man up for his team. Hook now trying to find him. No! Doesn't get it. You've run out of time. Now you have to stack the point. Full 4 members of the New York Subliners. The stack is there. The nades flying through. Nobody in time. No nades left. Go! Got it! Done! New York.
Hey! Alright, New York! The most recent champs, too. Major 4.
A 7-point game on the Karachi. Around 11 in the S&D and a round of invasion control where what, 3 offensive rounds get 1? This is unbelievable. It is only Champs that can produce these moments, and for Surge, another painful one to swallow.
Wow.
I mean, this is a series they had firmly in their grasp. Hold on to a P2 where you got the setup. They'd have been up 2-0 in the series. Hold on to a defense on invasion and control. They could have beat him 3-0. It's the Subliners. It is world champs. It is Resolve right now that has got them this 2-1 lead. Still more Call of Duty left to be played, but in the meantime, we're just going to tip some performances. Abuza continues to be their shining light, and Hook was right there with them. But Sid, when he needed him most, maybe had a mixing moment or two, but still able to match Kismet with the 30 bomb, especially so for Sid in that final round, popping off.
Highlights from what was a lovely invasion control and the lead for the New York Subliners here in the series. Anything can happen from here on out. Game 5 feels appropriate, let's say, folks, but for now, New York, it is true composure. A little bit of magic goes their way, and shades of the Major here on Invasion once again, because he was the man from start to finish.
I start to finish of the series as well, like not even just this map. Kismet has truly been unbelievable. I mean, 99 Kiz, we watched him level up at Major 4, and clearly he's starting this tournament off in that exact same form. And I got a feel for Seattle Surge. It's just been like a bunch of these tiny, minuscule moments that have absolutely picked them apart. And they've even been just getting tattered up through walls. Everybody just banging them through. This has been absurd gameplay so far.
It must be really frustrating to play for these guys. I mean, no matter where you are, whatever cover you're in, you think it's hard cover. No, it's not. It's been, bullet penetrated there by the Subliners boys. It just slows down play for the Surge boys. They're in so much trouble in these situations. And Kiz, this was such a devastating round with 2 plays in a row. Straight off the spawn, straight through the B street, all the way through the back line in towards A. It just changes everything there. Surge couldn't catch him out. Time and time again.
It's surprising too, like moments like that, and that's still a round that the Subliners ended up losing just on the life count. I mean, Kismet has been unbelievable too. You saw the objective kills as well rolling through him. The man lives on the objective, he fries on the objective, and there for the final moments as well. Quick, clean, 4 down for the Subliners in a painful, painful moment for Seattle.
A calm loss though for Seattle. You see the player reactions there. It's frustrating indeed, but they certainly know that the series is far from over. Shout out the New York fans who traveled all the way here to Texas.
Hold up, it's 2:09. Let's see if I got my first reward yet.
Vista Hardpoint.
That's it. It's supposed to be.
Seattle Surge, best Vista team.
First one
in the
is a
game.
Gotti
If you're wondering why
emblem.
the New York Subliners let it through. I do not have that answer,
Let's
but
see
I'm
if we got
also
it.
not in the business of questioning or doubting the coaching staff of New York. These guys have supreme confidence. They simply know more than I do. So it's a spicy pick for sure, but that man on your screen gives supreme gas, and well, you probably knew what the maps were 2 weeks ago before this series even started. So I think Surge are going to be happy to see it, but I think Subliners are going to be ready to take him down.
It's a tough one though. I mean, again, for all the coaching staff and the players, it's quite a long journey from the safety of their dugouts all the way to the pit in the middle of the arena there. But what a start to the day. How are we feeling, folks? We good? Oh, wow. It's pretty good indeed. Well, we've got a lot of Call of Duty to get through this week.
He
folks.
said, wow,
We
it's
have a lot
pretty
of
good indeed.
games. Who's your favorite? Is it Optic?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. There is a sea
Optic
of green
Gaming
out there. And what a show it's been so far. Shout out to those guys. Put on a great, great show. It's only the first match. Like, this is nuts.
It's the first match, and I know that Seattle Surge want to take advantage of the Champs Optic curse as well. Hook, formerly on the team, Rambo Ray, former coach as well. They're going to need something a little bit extra to make this comeback against the New York Subminers. So again,
so
they found the final
Emblem
form in Major 4. They just want to carry it through.
On
it has been
alphabetical,
a
so
spicy start, definitely not the quickest for Subliners, but they didn't even need to have a quick start at Major 4. They ended up in losers round 1 and went on a tear. Now they're trying to start things off in winner's bracket, make their journey just a little bit easier.
They will indeed. Map number 4. Hi.
No.
New York
So I
Subliners,
didn't
this is
get it?
match point. Win this, advance on in the tournament. Send Seattle Surge down to the lower bracket. It's going to be one of the most dangerous places
Don't
to
even
be
say there is
for a
one of
professional
those.
card team. Nades are up, concussions are out, and the hard points in the hands of the Subliners.
The best thing about starting on the, well, unfavored side there for New York Subminers, not unfavored, favorite rather. You just get there first, got there first, win the gunfights as well. That's exactly what we want to have when it is not going that big.
A shots there from Sid once again. And we are looking at a lovely hold. The middle of the map, Hydra finds a couple. Boozer traded out there straight away. And no one has been able to stop the Subliners walk away with P1.
Maybe
this is a brutality
it's
right now for this P1. 22 seconds left, and I think Subliners, they want it all on top of wanting that rotation. Hydra, this is not the man you want to hit flow state right away. You give a man like him a lead like this going in towards new, things could be good. Nice 4 down, nice stabilization, and you win the rotation. Surge needed that moment. And
start at the top and work our
and now
way
they
to
got
the
P2
bottom.
as well. This is not a bad look at all. The Subliners only able to accrue 32 points for P1. Kiz and Skies, though, forward they fly. 04 on a 4, done. No more for him. Can Brezzy now from Top Burger get anything out of this one? Kismet says howdy doody. Brezzy slams the door in his face. And now you've got an attack towards the hard point. Space and time to work with, but they are everywhere. And Skies and Hydra cut the play down.
Yeah, been a clean 4 down against the pro team. Subliners might take this in full advantage. They have just covered every single lane instantly.
Sometimes it is
These guys
named
snapping
differently.
into position, and well, they're going to thrive as well. It was a clean 4 down into a clean 4 down and a spawn flip. Subliners are shooting perfectly.
Very, very clean map so far from both sides. Sick. What a set of kills that was. He technically doesn't get the last one, but hey, you know he was close enough. But Booza manages to get himself 2. Final 10 seconds here on the second hard point. We're about to fly top left of the map. Over to the bar. We know what goes down at this point. Shenanigans.
I don't see it
chaos
anywhere.
across all the Vista.
Yeah, and Seattle Surge just had to send all 4 players over just to fight for 6 seconds of scrap time, and now they flood in towards New, and who gets his first kill of the map, so he gets on board and is there for the break.
Dude.
Things are going to get spicy in this moment. X-Mons for Subliners, time right now for Seattle, but to hold this pressure off would be unbelievable.
We're gonna relaunch
what they've done.
YouTube and then start that up again.
4 players over just to fight for 6 seconds of scrap time, and now they flood in towards New, and who gets his first kill of the map, so he gets on board and is there for the break. Things are going to get spicy in this moment. X-Mon for Subliners, time right now for Seattle, but to hold this pressure off would be unbelievable what they've done.
There's the gun. Fukin Brezzy once again finding some amazing individual fights. And Brezzy's over safe Fukin, have to back on up. 04 nice coverage. All Sip holds it down from Mo. Hook in and out. Keeping hard point well and truly in the
Hour
hands.
and a half is a double.
You're Seattle Surge, relentless pressure. They can make comeback on this map. They simply do not stop. They might leave flanks open, but as long as you get the trades, it'll be good to go. Unfortunately, no trades to be found. Hydra pierces that hill by himself.
Saw it go from 81 to 82.
Keep these plays alive. 3 in the feed. The last man, though, Skies, exactly where you want him over by the new hard point. Now.
Let me try restarting.
Wins a huge gunfight, but simply does not have the help, so he's going to have to win.
Maybe it'll be on there
huge
after.
gunfights, and he delivers. Huge. So Skies right now is the one buying you the time, but Skies going to have to deliver. Hoop, by the way, slow start. He has picked things up. That is 5 in a row. Might end up getting shut down. Sano's cruise missile, but Surge right back in this game.
Look at that. 3 in the feed.
Wow,
The last
dude,
man, though,
what
Skies,
is
exactly
up
where
with
you want him,
this?
over by the new hard point.
Yeah, wins a huge gunfight, but simply does not have the help, so he's going to have to win some more huge gunfights, and he delivers. Huge. So Skies right now is one buying you the time, but Skies going to have to deliver. Who, by the way, slow start. He has picked things up. That is 5 in a row. Might end up getting shut down. Sano's cruise missile, but Surge right back in this game.
Look at all sneaky 04 there. Tip of his head across the stairwell. Nice pinch there. Hydra and Kismet, they open up a lane to work with. Here's shut down. 04 nearly there. Managed to get on the honor of Skies. He fights 2 on that line. 30 seconds to go on the break. That's been a difference maker on this hill, but it's still not actually good time. Hoop making the crossing. Down 2 players for Subliners. Just trying to keep the pressure off, but Surge maybe having a little bit of momentum going their way. And it's just that. The sails are up and the wind is driving
them forward. 13 seconds to go here on this point. We're about to go towards next. P5 under the bridge. No trolls to be found here. Just pros. This guy's cleaning house.
And he's just always in these incredibly difficult moments as well. And 0-4 Abuza to clean them up. So delicate moment over towards bridge, and Kismet, you expect him to get traded as well, and he falls. So it might be there for one, but Surge there for that early time.
It's like,
No one in just yet.
this is all buffering and everything. This is not good.
Sip. Lovely work. Back and forth we
Oots,
go. Nice
oots.
win some Kiz. Makes that hard point. Subliners yellow. They're going to rock this time as long as they can. 0-4.
See if I got it now.
Counterattack. Seattle Surge. Not letting the Subliners walk away with too much time.
It's going to be tough, too. This is looking like it might be another clean 4 down in the feed. Who last man standing, and he's waiting for a kill to fall in his lap. Great time on this bridge hill for Subliners to get made a break to make it happen.
Yeah, lovely work. 20 seconds to go. These kills are fab. They're just going to push that subliner lead forward. Surge nowhere to be found there on P5. And again, as we go towards new, a wonderful indicator of how tight this hard point's been already.
And this has truly been the Seattle special, getting outslayed but keeping things close. But you cannot afford to get outslayed like this. Sib, maybe no crews connected, but you had Hoop started off 0-7, goes on a tear and immediately stops killing things again. 7-13. You cannot go double negative against this team. Everybody has to produce.
We know what the nuke's like. Every now and then, it just goes boom. Hard point now in the hands. Oh my word, of the subliners.
I don't
last
see
man
that.
in, Kiz, last man standing, and now the lead ever bigger.
Oh, that dude, Brezzy off the heady. That is absurd shots rolling through. Shout out to the headshot multiplier. And Brezzy using that for the break. He is the entry man, gets you 2, and Surge back to collect a little bit of time.
Holding on. 30 seconds to go here on P1. Second set. As things are certainly going the way of Surge for a moment here. Can they turn this into some momentum? Hydra brought down another big win from Abuza. Oh boy, nearly gets the third on the Sip. My man is shooting. Hard point
So,
still in the
like,
hands of
am I
Seattle
getting
for a
ripped
minute.
off here?
Oh my, breaks on breaks. Eyes towards P2
Something's
though.
wrong.
And technically, it looks like Seattle have got it.
They could get a little bit extra though. Brezzy had some nice shots, but Hydra's still there to give you 2. Subliner's gonna fight through that old time initially, and now here for the square up on the battle. Surge have been constantly off the back foot. And they've been making great reads. They were ready for Kismet to be behind you, and well, it's only Hydra there to take him down.
Only Hydra. Well, after that teammate, we'll go for a quick listen in and see if he says sorry as we listen to the New York Subliners.
I can't hear you, Bonner. There is 2 times. 1 step of time. 2 times. Keep trading, keep dating together. Yeah, what's me cutting? I still have time. Yeah. I'm gonna watch over you. You shot. Go Zeb, one shot, green. Snack. One shot. We're Vine, Brezzy, Vine. I don't see him. Brezzy, Vine. And then he's backside time. One shot cover. There's shot time, 1 bullet. One shot on me. One shot time. We're playing now. Are we double down? Yeah. Every tower. So me, kill him. Nice shot, Parker. Nice too, good. There's 2 blues. Watch your back. Just 1 blue. When he gets play time, I'm helping Parker on the back here. Dante, can you watch me one? There's 2 water steps, bro. I have time, bro. 2 water steps. They're probably gonna pick 2 go my cat. They're gonna go my cat. They went vines. Got steps of vines.
Yeah, it's not giving me my reward, I guess. I don't know. Hold on a second.
They like the flood, boys. Whole tower. 2 cat. They both shot me. 1 lower. 1 shot. On time. 1 shot. What do we have to rep? On time. He's on the wall. I need help. Team shot. Team shot here.
I'm gonna just relaunch the whole YouTube page then. It's kind of concerning if it's not, like, registering that I'm getting the viewership rewards. Because I'm literally sitting here watching it. Give me a second, guys. Call of Duty League, right here.
I'm in the back. Stay alive. Chase me. One's in the back, 100%. Last guy's behind you.
What listen, that was lead change upon lead change, and it's starting to look real good for you.
Yeah, the COD gods are on their side. Like, these flanks rolling through. Seattle Surge been picking them up the moment they fall apart. Double kill, falling in disguise his last. Seattle Surge, though, again, relentless with the pressure.
Saw check here around like 236.
They're going to retake the lead, but by the thinnest of margins right now. This is a game on
And
Razor's
then
edge.
if not, then I'll check again at 3:20, because that'd be an hour.
Good. Kids in the middle of the map.
4 down.
All 4 down once again. Perfect setup opportunity here for the New York Subliners.
I mean, how many 4 downs have we seen where Subliners just absolutely pick you apart, and somehow this game is still close? Relentless pressure has been your friend, but you still need someone to get to that point. Brezzy gonna make it into death is Hydra. 37 kills already. We know he's gonna break the 40 bomb.
They just cannot get close to the hard point without taking a ton of damage. 0-4 with a nice 2-piece. That might be enough to change the flow of the game. No, Hydra still on the point. 4 spree. Can he make it a 5? Damage, but no kill. Over 200 we go now for New York.
And his perfect movement, as always, gets out of dodge when he needs to, but simply overwhelming is Seattle. Again, able to fight for the scrap. It'll be Subliners going to have the lead going into the new time, but it's going to be Seattle Surge here, first on the rotation. And right now, New York are taking routes. And Surge ready for a moment. The timing is not there. Kismet, unbelievable again.
They've got to answer fast. Surge. Oh, wow, who deals with all the problems he can. 3-piece on the point, staying alive. Hydra dives down low, only be brought down by Brezzy, so Seattle remain in control.
And you had Hook, he goes from double negative. Well, he's on a tear once again, a 4 spree when you need him the most.
Another huge flank there for the Subliners. This one hasn't worked out either. Subliners can't get the hard point. Lead change once again, Seattle.
Everybody trying to flip through. Hydra leading the charge, and everybody gonna fall. Kismet only gives you 1, and it's not gonna be enough. Surge somehow are still in.
Still holding. They can win it here. They have to hold every second. 3rd time's a charm. New York going the long way round, trying to get the break, but no one's there. Abuza with the kills. 10 for the win. Last chance, New York.
They gotta get it, and I don't think they can make it happen. 0-4, spin to win, and let them know the contest into death. You can't get it done. Seattle Surge. We're gonna see a map 5.
Oh boy.
Wow, dude, map 5 first series.
It slipped through their fingers.
Crazy.
The Subliners so strong, and the memes are just as potent as the dreams here at Champs. Game 5.
The memes are just as potent as the dreams.
Look, we're going to a game 5, but if you're playing perfect Call of Duty, Seattle Surge right now would be up 4-0. They've been picking them apart, outplayed them on every single map. It is quite literally Kismet in the nail-biter moments where Subliners have been able to clutch up. But obviously, for game 5, you got to clutch up once again. But that is our question answered. Seattle Surge, best Vista team in the game. Why do you let it through officially? I do not know. Subliners bit the bullet on it, and obviously feel the wrath of guys like Abuza again. 30 bomb on point. Brezzy has been right there with him. Brezzy started slow on map number 1. Since then has been a monster in this series.
Well, last look at the stats there, folks. Once again, the 40 from Hydra. He's had plenty of those throughout the season, and what a wonderful hard point. Only the first hard point, or first set, was the only time we really saw the Subliners with a solid lead. After that, it was a brilliant race. But a strong finish there from the boys of Seattle. Set themselves up in a big way in at least the mental game, hopefully going into game 5. The first potential upset of the tournament chance, and I can't believe it might be potentially the first map of the day. We'll find out though if it does go that way, because New York is still New York, right? I mean, come on.
Look, obviously these guys are going to be less nervy than Seattle on the other side of the stage, but it is Champs, and it doesn't matter who you are. You feel the pressure. You've had legends in Call of Duty talk about it. When you're on this stage in a moment like this, it is a different environment. It levels up. The electricity flows through you. Question is, does it break you down, or can you use it? And in game 5s, that's where we solve all our problems.
We'll find out what types our boys are on stage in a moment, but first we're going to go to a quick commercial break. This has been an outstanding start to the day, and we're not done yet, folks. The first match goes the distance. We'll find out what happens after the break as game 5 between the New York Subliners and Seattle Surge, right here live on the CDL.
Play like a pro. SCUF, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. Visit ScuffGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Scuff and Optic have teamed up once again, this time for a limited edition Prism Mystery Box with an exclusive design in 5 different colors. Grab yours today at ScuffGaming.com/Optic-Prism, and you could be one of the lucky few to unbox the gold controller.
The Champs Tracer pack is
gold
available now.
controller?
The bundle includes the Reaper Operator skin, Ripper Weapon Blueprint, Death Stare Weapon Blueprint, Cuts Deep Charm, 2 calling cards, 2 emblems, and 2 weapon stickers. Use these items in both Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Warzone. Available in store now using Call of Duty points.
Let's get it. Skirt, skirt. Uh-oh. Two times to get caught up.
Game 5 to start the tournament? Yeah, why not, folks? It's been an exciting, let's put it that way, start to an unforgettable champs. As we look across our Hall of Champions here, it's been a long run here in the Call of Duty League. I keep thinking about, like, hey, who here in the venue joined during MW19? Who here joined during Cold War, Vanguard, MW2? What did you first pop your CDL cherry? Well, this is going to be a fun one for those who are here for the very first time. A brand new stage, and gosh, a Game 5 against our Major 4 winners for Seattle.
Yeah, and quite literally, like one of the closest, if not the closest series we have had all year long. 7-point game in the first hard point, round 11 close into control. But if you want to take a look at last year when Subliners won 5-0 against Ultra in the grand finals, just look at how it started. Subliners played against a team that ended up at top 8. So Rocker, we're not the strongest, still came down to a Game 5. So deja vu all over again. Subliners won Major 4. They want to reclaim the trophy in the rings again. Back to back. It'd be a spectacle to make it happen, but it's a long journey they have, and it's already started. But Karachi, the next place we will go. Subliners happy for the map because Seattle Surge a 2-7 record overall. But I know Rambo Ray, and I know the team of Seattle. The record, so much of that is at the start of the year.
All right, let's see it, Seattle.
These guys have been fiending to play Karachi.
Game on.
Come on, come on.
In the series to determine who walks forward and who falls to the lower bracket. My good God. First blood. Oh, it goes to 04.
Yeah, would you like an A bomb site? It is wide open, though, for the New York Subliners. Unfortunately for them, they're going to have bigger problems to solve, exactly like the 6-star in 04 First Blood to kick things off. And Sib, I mean, he's just cooked. There's nothing he can do. That is incredible patience from 04 and a 4v2.
He's looking for a few more as the aggression here. Subliners now holding hands, flying forward. Lovely snap from Abuza. Makes it a 1v3 for Kids.
If there is any player that could do it, it would be him. He does have the bomb in hand, but effectively a hopeless situation. But you cannot take the foot off the gas for a moment against Kismet.
I mean, look, he wants the square up fight. Let's go for it. 25 on the clock. And a surprise final hit. Subliners, they fall first.
And that is a beautiful round. You got Brezzy making enough noise for the players' top 3 to just bait that aggression, let 04 go and fly. This has been a map that, like, literally right from the jump, when 04 joined this roster, it became his and Hoog's absolute playground. These guys will run it down. They will play at pace. They have zero fear in their hearts. They will make play after play after play. Subliner's going to be ready for the pressure, but ready's one thing when, again, Brezzy, him and Abuza, these guys barely blink.
There's a lot more at stake here than just a winner's bracket matchup. This is champs. Enter this venue a player. You can leave a legend. Kismet, a legend in his own right, starts the round off.
And look at the location of the death right there from Hook as well. That's an atypical spot to die from a nade. New York Subliners, the nerds that they are, they'll always do it just a little bit different.
What do you do with the advantage? You go for a bit of a walk around. Holding hands right now. Hydra and Kiz. Opening hits there.
Look at that timing. Hydra actually makes it through unspotted, at least initially. Now you got the intel, but Subliners do so much different in 04. Coming back for the chow. Caught wide wine, doesn't matter, and the bomb is down.
Big man plays. Bomb plant. The smoke may go down. Skies is going to get spotted in a moment. Kiz on the other side of this one. Oh my God, the play here could go crazy. Bang through the door. A little bit of friendly fire, but Hydra stays alive.
They got the power positions. You got middle map under control, and right now Abuza just going to play for the late pinch. When Brezzy gives him the comms, Abuza going to move to strike, and here it is.
Smoke here. Abuza there. Gets it done with his fists. Over to Brezzy. Oh, damage through the smoke, but he's looking for the plant. Not there. Oh, it is all down to a 1v1.
Wow. Holy shit.
For the first time this season, Skies loses a 1v1.
That is unbelievable, and look who's not feeling the nerves now. Joyous laughter for 04 as his teammates clutch up. Brezzy joined this roster almost especially because he's got that chem with Abuza. And you had a nice gunny right there. Again, as you said, big man plays in round 5. It's when it matters most. And that is an absurd clutch as well. You just saw the processing of the comms to go through. Brezzy, nice little snap, nice plays, and even good reads on the player through the smoke that he dipped off to the right. 2-0 lead, Seattle.
Whoa, nice start from Brezzy. He got a lot of information there. Oh, no, that's not a lovely start for Seattle.
Team kill.
And they can't connect either. If you get that blood, maybe things will be even, but maybe a bigger thorn in Seattle Surge's side. We've seen them in S&D a few times throughout this year. They just team kill at the most inopportune times.
Deep breath for everyone now. We're going to wait, not make any more crazy mistakes, and see if anyone else will fly in front of our weapons. Sid with the bomb recovery. Mid-map, though, he's got options from his teammates.
Well, it's going to be the play call, and you already have Kismet in perfect position. Brezzy, I mean, you're going to have to be a genius to make this read. And yeah, just not going to be able to connect a 1 versus 3 now for Abuza. He's been one of the most clutch players in the league, but again, a situation like this, I mean, a 1% to connect on this round, and Subliners, not the team to let it happen. Shut that door down. A beautiful bounce back round for New York.
Very composed, a little bit of magic. Again, they were grateful from the Abuza team kill at the start of the round. It gave them the overwhelming advantage, which they did not whiz away. 4-2 from Kiz so far. The man is no stranger to a challenge in a game 5.
And for what it's worth, I don't know if Seattle actually made a mistake on that team kill, or if it's just a weird thing in the feed for the damage from the car bomb. But either way, unfortunate to kick off a round like that. And right now, you have Subliners, one of those teams that are able to win rounds of S&Ds just with their bumpers. Their nades on point for the first bloods. If they got to use a car bomb, they do not care. And you got Seattle chucking some utility as well. They're looking for a bumper kill as well. But nothing connects in Kismet. Oh. Woody Harrelson.
He was a... That's a deep cut. And those are nice shots. Skies pushes the play back. You're going to have to slowly creep your way towards the A-bomb site. You don't check the corner! There's a Kismet now with full control of the bomb down. That may as well be the round. Hydra's there to say, hey man, what happened in here? It's like, man, I got a freebie to start things off, all down to 0-4.
I'll tell you, the COD gods are on their side. The way that Vista was playing out was unbelievable. Kismet doing things different. He misses the jump. It delivers him effectively the round. 0-4 also has been amazing in the clutch, but he's also incredibly loud. Subliners, they hear it the whole way through.
I don't hate this. I mean, a little bit of a YY, a lot of buttons being pressed. Gets him in a troublesome spot. And just like that, folks, it's all tied up, 2-2.
Woody Harrelson to Dirty Dancing in that corner.
Woody Harrelson, Dirty
Dancing. Only puts himself there.
Quick replay here. This was Kiz's 2-piece. You can't really ask for more in that situation. That position there behind that funny little couch. I mean, this is what he looks like. Abuza comes in the tiniest angle there to work with. And that costs you a round. That's the way it goes here at Champs.
Yeah, you see he checks it too. It's just, it is quite literally that nerdy of a spot. Too difficult to check in. You got a hard clear it out. Honestly, might be one of the times Seattle Surge, last ones we see them go towards A is now Subliners running towards B again. They are not scared of the car bump. Surge just ran it down again, and they are getting active. So much control on the B site.
Hello.
And Hydra pierces the setup again. First blood on 0-4.
First blood, a little bit of damage. Sip nearly makes a mockery of Hook. 3v2. Bit of advantage here for the Subliners and tons of presence towards the bomb site.
It's just the fact that like everybody from Surge is running it down. I don't know after he killed 2 players this aggressive that you're ready for Abuza on the bridge. They were not prepared. You got a 2v2. Oh, the French and Belgian duo getting after it again.
It's so hot right now. And again, it's 2v2. Brezzy got past some information there, but he's not letting anyone get out towards the other side of the map. The bomb is still down towards B. The Subliners are committing.
Oh, they got the intel on Skies as well. Brezzy, I mean, he's just the thorn in their side. He is a distraction, wasting so much time in this round.
Skies knows he has to be worried about that flank. Oh, Abuza shows a little bit too much. Is this enough for the pickup? Yes, the bomb recovered, and now maybe an opportunity.
And you had Hydra that he's trying to play for Brezzy on the rotation, but Brezzy just no-shows it. Now you're trying to plant the bomb. Can he catch him off of it? Oh, you can. Bomb doesn't go down, and Surge are going to clutch this round.
Skies has to send it. Can he find the 2? No, he can't. That French and Belgian duo, so hot right now.
That chemistry is unbelievable. The timing on point, wasting so much from Skies. No one over chows, no one over commits. These guys right now are completely on point. That is exactly why you picked up Brezzy on this team.
I just can't believe how patient he was. He was able to draw the aggression and the attention of Skies for like 30 seconds in that 2v2. Lovely composure there from Surge to take the lead, 3-2.
I think right now, if you're subliners, you just need this first blood, and you need Sib to get on board. Sib has more on the line in this series than anybody else. You cannot afford a donut.
That's how many will be left after this one. Trophies all over that B street. Nothing's getting through there whatsoever.
In the crossfire right now between Hydra and Sib, it's a guarantee to get at least one. Your trades would have to be on point, but if you're Surge, you're going to need to respect this pressure or get the intel, and they're making the reads. Maybe not well enough, or maybe they've got it. Brezzy, so icy.
So strong. And the teamwork there from Surge, they get that kill, and they have hit it across map. Kismet might catch a player out here, or the timing might be sensational. Oh, he knows something's up. Crew's at the ready. That'll be the play if they want it as the bomb goes down.
This is just such a weird spot to call it in, so I don't know if you make the commitment or say, peekaboo, there's the kill on 04, 3v3 with the bomb down.
Here we go. And Kismet's still alive, so that means the Cruise is still in play. Here we go. Check all the usual spots. Or at least make it think you are. He somehow managed to find a way in once again. He's found a way in. Skies picks it up, but Kismet was the tip of the spear, and now Hook has to do something about this play right now. He is totally unaware. The timing is on. Can he get it in time? No. The New York Subliners hit the defuse. 3v3.
All right, that's an absurdly clean clutch as well. Hook not even getting involved until it was too late. A tough spot to be left in, but no crossfires there being set up. So Surge not clean on their setups in the post plant. And that's unfortunate too, because you had Brezzy with the absolute perfect read on Hydra up top. I mean, right now, him and Abuza, the reads are incredible. Someone else has got to pick it up though. Big round for the Subliners. If you can win an extra attacking round, you feel so much better on Karachi. You make it safely towards Coop, but right now, Hook and 04 again, active. It's a day one spot, but 04 the Overseer. What happens with the crews to come in? Everybody scatters. Hook might be the man to fall.
Oh no, it hits the bridge, no good. Hook now managing to get out. Can he stay alive? In what a powerful position.
And this play is gonna end up going towards Brezzy. You see the bomb rotating around Brezzy. I mean, he's got the angle, but those players are climbing up top, or at least one. Gunfight against Kismet for the first one.
Oh!
Kismet again does the impossible.
Unbelievable. Hydra on 04. Teamwork prevails. Sky's brought down as well. It's a two-piece on the Sib. They line up maybe for it right through the smoke. Can 04 now in the 2v1. Hook's got to stay alive.
I mean, you need Hook to get involved. This is the play. You win this round, it could be the difference maker in the game.
A slow creek. Bomb planted. Eyes on. Will the Subliners push it? Or will Hook have a moment or two to work this out? Does have covert sneakers.
And he has been grinding SMD8s like no other for these moments, and it does not matter. Sib, the difference maker, was sitting on the donut cam. Well, he's got 3 in the past few rounds, getting the kills in the smoke.
Let me see.
Again, though, I think that round gets decided.
I don't want to miss this search.
Just does the impossible. Weird clearance on the bridge, maybe metric system on Karachi. Kismet used to the Imperial, or actually, I thought it clipped the top. He landed that on his feet. Kismet can do no wrong. That is not his fault.
That's incredibly close.
That's unbelievable. That's
about as close as it gets.
Bigger blast radius too. Hello.
4-3 in game 5. Oh no! 4v2.
Everybody criticized his S&D performances on LAN. He has been laughing at you. 13 kills on a 5 spree. Kismet's already got 1 cruise. Might just add another to the collection.
Oh my God, that was something. What a nade. Here comes the possibility of it. Surge, pump the brakes, hope for a pick. You are in trouble here.
And I mean, for Brezzy with the bomb, nowhere to go. Anytime he makes a move towards Coop, Skies is backing him down. Even if he makes it out, Sib's there on the cross on the other side. Nowhere for Mabuza to go. Knows he has to slide in, but there is just nothing you can do.
Oh, okay.
A 5-3 lead in S&D. This is exactly what we saw in the map number 2. Insurge made the comeback. Maybe they can do it again, but I don't think Kismet, let alone the rest of the Subliners, are going to let them. These guys have been on point.
There are 2 trophy systems at play there. I don't know what was thrown. The holy hand grenade there from Kismet has just wiped half the Seattle Surge players off of the map in that round. Match point, New York.
And Kismet, motor mouth in the comms as well. So the man right now is Mr. Do-It-All. He's got an extra cruise missile as well. I mean, if this bomb gets planted, it's done. They're using it to get the bomb plant off. It is wide open on this A site. If you survive the cruise, it's gonna be a 4v4 retake where Kismet calls everybody out. 3 in green and Hydra waiting for players to push out these doors.
Finally got the stream shared all over the place.
Sensational composure. And he is rewarded with the 2-piece. The Phenom starts proceedings with the Belgian. An absolute beast. Finds 2 before being brought down. Now down to Brezzi. Can he bring down Skies? The answer is no. And in a flurry of sensational gunfights.
How about that? New York knocks Seattle down to elimination bracket.
Been made. The New York Subliners walk away with a win in Game 5.
First series went to Game 5.
For New York, it is impossible to ignore the deja vu.
Let's see.
At the start of last year, they got better and better as the
Dude, I feel for Seattle, dude, because they've had a lot of like peaks this year that they could have taken advantage of.
Game 5 in winners round 1.
It's just they've had so many like roster changes and so many like
their chance run off right.
Just so much going on with the team.
Wait a minute, the meme guy's jump ship straight away.
We've seen that guy.
He's jump ship straight away. He's got about 20 memes in that binder. I'm sure we'll see him later on this week. If anyone needs a towel, you know where to go. Game 5 comes to a close. New York, they will march forward in the tournament. Seattle Surge. Well, it could have been, what, 5-0 chance if you by your map count. It was really good looks from them, but not enough to close it out. It was that little bit of magic from the COD gods, and 99 kills at 15-3 in the KD department. To help
82, so it did forward. Give me my
MVP
XP.
of the series, without a doubt, no questions about it. 15 kills is absurd. You're getting close to the record on that final map there. But even the control, his objective kills were absolutely bonkers. He is always the guy in the right position,
2.5 hours
in the right
will be
time.
this
Even
one.
when he messes up his
3 hours I
movement,
get a
it turns into double kills that just secures rounds. Kismet truly can do no wrong.
So maybe I did get myself.
Lovely stuff all around there from the Subliners. A couple of moments. I mean, a ridiculously close series all around. It
so
could
132,
not have
that'll
been
be
crazier.
133 later.
Karachi Search and Destroy, though, the big difference maker, and that is that. Subliners, congratulations. Forward, you fly through this tournament. A little bit of pressure, a slight bit of pressure off, and now pressure's certainly on, though, for Seattle.
I mean, I just hope this sets the theme for the entire tournament. Obviously, top 4 versus everybody else has been destructive, but now we're getting Game 5 nail biters where, frankly, Seattle could and should have won that series, but it is the ice, it is champs, it is where the nerves set in. You have to deliver a little bit extra, and that's what Kismet is known to do.
Yeah, Kismet known to do, and Kismet is right here on stage, folks, with Blaze. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Miles and Chance. Texas, show some love to the 2023 defending world champions, the New York Subliners, as they lock it in yet again in champs. Kiz, you get it done in Game 5. Just initial emotions winning that series. How you feeling?
Feeling good. To be honest, the biggest thing is just getting the jitters out of the way. Oh, they can't hear me? Oh, they can hear me now. You guys hear me?
We got him? We got him.
Nah, but honestly, for that series, it's just getting the jitters out of the way. It's champs, winning it or not. It's a big tournament, so getting that out of the way, now we're good. Let's just keep it going. So
just keep it going, okay? Now, towards the end of Major 4, you guys started to peak. You guys won. All the pieces started to come together, and so coming in here and winning this matchup, you know, one thing that you guys probably really want to work on, your hard points are super fire, but them S&Ds, okay? Closing out them S&Ds, being a better defensive team. What have you guys been kind of putting in place to make sure you close close out those defensive rounds.
Maybe they just haven't added
you guys are
the
one of the best
emblem
teams
yet.
out there, if not the best.
Yeah, I think for us it's just
It'd be like right
closing
here
out like
somewhere.
the small situations. I think we're one of the most rattiest teams with nades and wall bangs and stuff like that. So we're going to get a lot of bloods, but it's just capitalizing on
Let's
those.
see if they even
on
have a
other teams'
chip one up
mistakes,
here.
and
They have
that's
that
the biggest
one.
thing going into this tournament. So
Definitely
That'd
is.
be
You
the
had
one
some
I'm
big
unlocking
nades in
here
that
in a bit.
matchup. Texas, did you see that double nade Kismet got? Definitely clutched up there and put them in that pressure position to close it out. But lastly, what do you want these
It's
New
a
York
straight
Subliner
one.
fans to know as you guys get ready to possibly make another champs run?
well, first off, we love you guys, and we're going back to back. So let's get it.
You heard it here from Kids.
They want
He
to try
said
to do
they're going
back-to-back.
to back yet again. That's going to do it for us on the stage. Chris, take us away.
Thank you so much, Blaze. Your 2023 champs starting off a little bit rocky, but they get the job done in Game 5. Let's take a look at this series. And Clayster, you were telling us
Clayster.
backstage, Seattle is playing them tight. And Abuza
Are you
may
sure
be
that's
the
an
hardest
emblem and
player in
not
this
like a
lobby to
gun
take
sticker
down.
or something?
Honestly, Abuza, after playing against him all year, is probably the hardest AR to kill. The guy is always in the right position. He always has his ADS up, and he's always hitting all his shots. Seattle had a really tough performance against New York, but
Let's
they
see.
played up to their competition, and they ran him to a Game 5.
Absolutely, and in this
Oh,
Game 5,
just
we
scan
saw it
through
with
this one
Seattle
more
who
time.
jumped out to that hot start, but New York came roaring back. How did they get it done, Nameless?
You know, it's kind of similar to that map number 2 that Seattle was able to take, but like when we talk about this New York team, Kismet just decided to take over, getting more crafty with the plays. You saw 04 was getting those first bloods, getting pushed up. Kismet said, no, not today. We're going to isolate you. Got a couple big kills early onto 04, and then he used that momentum going forward. Once he got that first streak, they just knew that they could set up a play with it. So once they started to even out those rounds, Kismet just took over and it's GG.
Hydra in the running for season MVP, Abuza in the running for Rookie of the Year, both setting league records at 122 kills
back
across
to
the
defaults,
5 map
I
valley.
guess.
And both of them were unreal throughout the entirety of this series. Seattle Surge, it's written in my notes, you know, that their slaying might hurt them because everybody right now is rocking a .9 overall. Abuza was rocking a positive KD this whole series. And you're talking about a rookie, first time touching the stage at Champs. That performance will follow him for the rest of his career.
Seattle Surge fall just short, but they showed their potential as a dark horse in this tournament. And now you got to think, Atlanta or Miami, whoever falls down to them could be in trouble, Clayster.
Immediately in trouble. The Seattle Surge looked incredibly prepared, and I honestly think the rest of this tournament might go a little easier for them. They had a really tough opponent in New York round 1, but yeah, they played them tight.
Incredible stuff here in our first matchup. Fans, if the tournament ends right now, I think we can all go home happy. I don't expect it getting tighter than that in our opening round. But we got to revisit some of the best moments from this game. Let's take a look at your scuff play of the game. It's from map number 1 with the incredible comeback from New York Subliners.
And let me just set this up for you. Like, not only was this incredibly clutch by New York because they came out swinging, but sometimes that happens between teams, and then the enemy starts kind of getting into the groove, getting warmed up, and start making this comeback, and you don't know what to do as you fall short. New York Subliners, they are map 1 gods. They start very, very early in the series. Seattle Surge on the other side, very slow start when it comes to map 1s. When they do go to a map number 1, it's usually 4 to 6
Guess I don't get that one. Or they haven't like put it in the
so they're
game
a
yet.
later series team.
Yeah, and you know, the end of this game was just so tight.
Well, at least I got my,
in their sights, New York Subliners.
my
They did not
XP
have
though.
rotation towards this P2.
Hopefully I get that
And
other
you saw
emblem.
Seattle Surge, they played so tight.
I just
inside
wonder
the
if
point.
it's like
They
a
end up
gun
spawning out
sticker
back behind Milk Truck, and
that,
then from
like,
there,
falsely put
once you get
as
players
a-
like Kismet inside the point, he gets a couple
as
of
an
kills.
emblem.
It's GG. Very hard to break that.
Wait,
We
this
also
is
saw a
weapon
180 onto
see,
Abuza, who was
there's
having the
something
hot game. So, you know, at the end, it comes down to those small decisions.
I don't know, hopefully I get
Teams like
that
New
one
York
at
will make the
least.
correct
That'll be at
And
2
what's the
hours.
impact of those small decisions? Let's take a look at our bracket and tell you about the prize pool. The difference
Let's
between
see.
top 6 and top 8 is 40
Literally, I
grand.
should
You're
be getting that
guaranteed
here
40
in a few
grand for
minutes.
making it this far. But now we see New York Subliners. They're locked into the top 6 with 80K guaranteed, Clayster.
You start doubling up your money with every match you win. So Seattle Surge, they're okay with 10K right now, but they're looking at 20K each.
Right.
And then they win another, it goes to 40K each. You know what I'm saying? Subliners, they went a little further with that win because they get to skip that first round of the elimination bracket. I think they're feeling pretty good about themselves.
Matches continue when we come back. Don't go anywhere. This is day 1 of Championship Week, and Atlanta FaZe takes the stage when we return.
of Duty League Championship weekend is
sponsored by
presented
Corduroys.
Corduroy, the only beanbag in the world with a bed inside.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Call of Duty League Championship Weekend is brought to you by Wingstop, the official wings of Optic Texas.
Oh. That was from last year. That was Dashy.
Crowder, lovely to have you join me. First of all,
dude.
Championship weekend,
Lottie,
it's the
welcome
big
back.
one, and I think there's a lot of eyes on you guys right now.
Wow,
I think
dude.
you're a lot of favorites going
She
into
is doing
pretty much
Halo
every
for a
major,
while,
every
dude.
championship that we have.
Yeah,
Always
she's
getting to
back
that
with the
grand finals.
COD.
I want to talk
The
about
COD
the
League.
expectation that's on your shoulders, you and the team. How are you handling that pressure?
You know, just going day by day, just making sure that we're forming more transparency between each other and just trust and communication between each other. You know, this team comes with a lot of expectation, and that's a privilege, right? Like, you know, the cliche statement, pressure is a privilege, is just like kind of what it is. But honestly, I mean, just comes with the team that we're on, and it just shows you how good we are, and we just know what we need to do to win.
I love that, and I'm excited to see some results coming across the board. Now, I do want to talk about some iterations that we've seen of your team, and mainly the kind of AR swaps that we have every single year. Now, this time around, we see Cell's moved up to a main AR spot. Draz has kind of taken that more punchy in your face AR kind of position. What is that like in terms of adapting as a team? Is this the most comfortable setup we've seen so far for FaZe?
Yeah, I think honestly this is probably the best version of FaZe that we've seen probably throughout the entire CDL history. When these guys are playing like at their best, I think they're unstoppable, and just the way Draza and Zach has fit into this team and really let Cell kind of mold into a player that he's kind of becoming as well. They've been doing a really good job, and I think Celium has a lot of credit to take to his playstyle this year. As much as he's slowed down to be that main AR, he's also done a really good job of speeding up and being with the team too, and really kind of finding that perfect playstyle for that respawn.
Now, coming with the pressure and the privilege, a lot of eyes on you, and something that I personally noticed as well.
I'm picking
is
FaZe
kind
for
of
the next one.
Your system of vetoes and what you're choosing to play. Now, I did notice last year, Cold War, sorry, not last year, but
FaZe,
Cold War
Toronto,
previous years,
Optic for the
you
last
guys chose to play APOC a lot.
Top 4
and
winning today.
didn't quite get the results, but were very good behind the scenes. Is that kind of similar with Subbase this time around, where you're really good behind the scenes, but things aren't quite converting to comp?
Without telling too much, I think just in general, our team's idea is to be good at every map, and depending on which teams we play and what their best maps are and their weak maps are, we're going to be able to play anything at any time. And that's kind of the whole point of the season is you want to win every major you go to, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you are peaking at the right time. And the only way to play against these talented teams in these leagues is to be able to do anything. And if also something falls off a cliff in the middle of an event, you have to be able to switch it. So we'll have to see.
I love that. Crowder, thank you so much for indulging us. Best of luck this weekend, and I hope you FaZe fans are ready for an incredible championship weekend.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
Atlanta FaZe has been our top team all season long. Now they put the #1 seed
W
on the
interview,
line against
W
the
interview.
Heretics, who snuck in with top 8. Let's get this started talking about our Atlanta squad, because this is a team that has been in the top 3 all 4 majors. They've been in 3 of our 4 championship matches. Clayster, what makes this team so good?
the players on this team and make it so good. Their S&D is phenomenal. Their respawn is untouchable, and they bring that energy and that swagger to every single game where you have to play your best COD to even have a chance against these guys on their worst day. Their ceiling is absurd.
I think the scariest thing right now is, like you heard in the interview with Crowder and Lottie, that like they've just been testing maps.
These are from Media Day, I bet.
Many times during the qualifiers, the amount of times that they were vetoing against themselves.
So with their clean ass haircut.
Done candidly so.
I mean, not a haircut.
It has all been work built up to this moment.
This shit's lined up good.
That's built up to this stage, and now we get to see the fruits of that labor.
If you're looking at CDL history, Atlanta FaZe,
That
the most
fro.
successful organization. 11-6 is their overall champs record. They've got 2 silvers, a bronze, and of course the rings from just a few years ago.
Yeah, you know, it's facts when we say they're guaranteed to be on Sunday. We've seen it year over year, and you can see from these guys, even this season, the first seed, 560 CDL points with the first place finish, top 3 without fail at every single tournament. And as Ali mentioned, there is not a map mode combination that they aren't comfortable on at this point in the year. Even the map sub-base that they haven't been able to play, they figured it out in the last stage. And going into this match versus the Miami Heretics, they're feeling extremely comfortable as Control, their best game mode, going up against Heretics, it's been their worst.
Yeah, for the Mountain Energy pregame, they're good right now. The Control's been their best game mode, 36-10, first overall in the league. And what's crazy about this is I feel like in past years, when we've talked about Atlanta FaZe, it's usually either they're the best in Hardpoint or they're the best in Search and Destroy. And when they find their stride, it's when they're winning in the S&D. So the fact that they can lock up Control now just as easily makes them a scary-ass team.
3 players, 2 of them made it to our Scuff Team of the Year, 1 of them made it to our second All-Star squad. And of course, aBeZy is the one left out. He could be the most explosive player, though, for them here at Champs.
100%. aBeZy has the experience. He's been here before. He knows what it takes. And it's kind of scary to think about FaZe this way, but they're the ultimate Nesla team. They are so good at Control now, and their search is finally back in form. Their 2-3-5 is insane.
Yeah, and Clay, I wanted to ask you, you know, we talked a little bit about it, but what's happening in Grand Finals for FaZe? I feel like a lot of people have been saying that they have a mental block, that they're choking. What's your take on that?
My take is that there's a lot of good teams in this league, and to win consistently takes not only a lot of skill, but a lot of luck. And I honestly think it comes down to that. They have some bad maps, they lose a clutch here and there, and then the finals doesn't go their way. They're still the best team in the game.
Ali, are they in danger? Because this is a matchup against Miami that we saw in the opening round of Major 3. But that was really Real's first LAN with this squad.
I wouldn't say that just because Miami's been a really good team, and when they've gone up against top 4, though, they've fallen extremely short. They've been able to take maps off here and there, but they haven't been able to get a solid win just yet, and to do it against Atlanta FaZe is a very tall task to ask for, number 1.
But they did break the seal when they played up against Optic Texas, right? And that was great energy for them. You talk about a top 4 team or that caliber of talent, that is what they had to do to beat them. And despite what everybody's saying about Optic Texas, it's still an impressive win nonetheless. But for this Miami Heretics team, they're going to have to figure out their ways and respawn once again. At one point, throughout stage 3 and 4, the hard point was on point. They're looking good on the new maps. It's fallen off 2 and 8 across the last 10 HPs. And then when you talk about the Control that I mentioned on the season, it's been their worst game mode. They found success, but only on high rise, which we will not be seeing in this match.
Heretics,
so it's a very hard one to call for these guys, but given that Real has been a superstar and Metals does lay down that damage, it's not like they don't have the players to go in and cause an upset.
And I love this lineup. A lot of people forget Lucky has been around for a while. 5 games he's played. WW2, he finished 24th. Black Ops 4, he finishes top 16 alongside Metals. Now they got Real, a rookie who brings a ton of firepower. And Beagle, the only returning member from Florida last year, he now leads this team into the champs. Can they pull off another upset with him playing the way he did at Major 4?
I 100% think they can pull off an upset. I'm glad to see my boy Real join his brothers on the Heretics and come out firing, playing phenomenally with him so far. I think they're on a map 5. They're like 4-1 or something like that. So if it does, right here, we see on screen, if it does go game 5, I think they're favored, honestly, because they've just been so good at those game 5s. Real has a lot of potential. That's why I picked him up on Carolina at the beginning of this year. I'm so happy that everyone else in the world gets to see how good this guy is.
The kid is sick to watch. He's got one of the most exciting screens that we will see in this game.
And then later on next month, dude, is Esports World Cup.
So if you're playing Atlanta FaZe, where do you play them?
You just do your best to get as many of your favorable maps in the hardpoint and the search and destroys as possible. For Miami Heretics, their worst game mode right now is going to be Control. So you can kind of step back in the veto process, allow Atlanta FaZe to kind of put whatever they want with their first foot forward, and try to battle battle your way out for that map 4 or maybe that map number 2 for the search and destroy and hardpoint.
At the end there, you saw the coach of Miami Heretics. I saw him in Saudi Arabia just 2 weeks ago playing in a Warzone tournament. He's one of the best from Spain of all time, and he's not even on the Sticks event at this event. Keep your eyes on Method Sick and, of course, the 4 players on that stage. They know they're the underdogs. They know they're playing the best team in the league statistically. And they're not afraid to take them on toe-to-toe. We've got our best of 5 ready to go. Let's take a look at our maps and modes and break down the numbers for me. I see a Vista in here and a 6-star if we get to a game 5.
That's a good map set.
It's an auto loss if you're talking about the Miami Heretics. I mean, the FaZe have been unbelievable there. I'm talking
I don't know about this control, though.
Their route to victory here is they have to start off and win that.
It's going to be a tough one.
Matchup-wise, like the other Hardpoint Karachi, they're 1-6 on. So you have to start off 1-0 and probably win both SMGs.
Could be a FaZe 3-0.
If you're a Heretics fan, get as loud
or
as you
3-1
can in this venue if they go up.
I'd say FaZe 3-0 or 3-1.
You agree with this take?
I completely agree with that.
Miami's alright at Vista
Hardpoint.
Hardpoint.
Map number 1, it was a 250 to 218. So to give themselves an early lead in this series would be very, very important for the Heretics.
So far, we've had some stellar performances on the main stage. Hydra MVP-like performance. You saw a Rookie of the Year candidate in Abuza in the last match. This time around, you're going to be treated to the Rookie of the Year candidate in Real, and of course, arguably the greatest player to ever touch Call of Duty, Simp. Clay, you were hyping this man up on the pre-show. For anyone who missed it, what does Chris Lair bring to Call of Duty? What makes him so good?
He brings everything to Call of Duty. I personally think he has the greatest COD brain out of any professional player of all time, and he matches his gun skill and his finesse and his swagger with that, and he's teaming with amazing people. He has his whole career. I think that helps propel him to the next level and just allows him to be a beast.
He's also one of like the few true SMGs that you also feel could be a true AR if you really wanted to. And it's a testament to what you said about his COD brain. His positioning, he's always on point despite the weapon that he has. And then the crossover from title to title, like he's always finding a unique way to approach it. In this game, he was just like, I'm going to be a Slayer and a demon in search and destroy. And that's exactly what he does. If his teammates aren't pulling their weight a little bit, he will step up for them when he needs to be called upon and single-handedly win them a map. So Simp, yes, definitely case for the best player of all time, and I think he's trying to chase that and cement that with a victory here at Champs.
He already took an MVP award. That was back at Major 2, the only grand finals that FaZe was able to win. But this is winners bracket round 1. They're guaranteed to make it to Sunday. So let's all lock it in officially with our Scuff Pick'ems. Nameless, you're just one behind Alley Cat. Let's see if you guys go a different way.
Yeah, I'm going Atlanta. I think FaZe up for this one, baby.
FaZe up for this one.
Unfortunately, that's a 2-time FaZe up for sure.
Are we going unanimous again? I mean, we were all right last time. I mean, it's FaZe all day.
It was close though, brother.
Number 1 versus number 8, Miami Heretics. I'm sorry, you got to run into Atlanta. I'm going to, no, I can't FaZe up. My fingers are too fat. We got the matches ready. Let's take a look at our players before the game kicks off.
No, I can't FaZe up. My fingers are too fat. Bruh. Aw, what is this? A new Miami intro? Oh, snap. Oh, and then FaZe. Down, down. Do the pressure. Chris Lair. Draza. Abeezy. And MacArthur Celium. See you do under pressure. Dude, their intro is sick.
All right, Call of Duty fans, are you ready for our second matchup of the day?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that, but we can do better. One more time, let's set the stage ablaze. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Coming to the stage, get ready to make some noise for the Miami Heretics and Atlanta FaZe.
Dude, a bunch of booze.
Led by Vico
Hey,
on the left,
let's
and
go.
he has the underdog. But if he can play the way he did at Major 4, this team has a chance to stick with the best.
They're ready to get
And
dubbed
on
soon.
the flip side for Atlanta FaZe, this is just another walk in the park, or at least it's supposed to be. They're known to make it to championship,
Oh, shit.
making it to Sunday every single time we have an event like this. But round number 1, anything can happen here because it's champs.
Man, I can feel the vibes here on the stage. It's championship
Woo.
weekend. The second
Let's
series
go.
of the day. Texas, are you ready?
About to start.
Merc, Maven, let's get it going.
Here we go, baby. Listen, I'm done. This might be, I've been casting now, I think, 10 years. This might be the first time I've ever heard both teams being booed.
Yeah, no, I mean, both of these teams are loved by Optic fans. Absolutely. Yeah.
Loved by Optic
No doubt
fans.
about it.
That was incredible. But listen, they were talking about Simp, but the consistency of this
Let's
FaZe
see
team. They've
if-
been the most consistent team, and a lot of that, they beat teams that are better.
Should
When
be
you
getting
talk
that
about
chip.
round 1, they are unbelievable. If you just look at majors since the inception of the CDL, they're 19 and 21. You take that.
Oh, fuck you,
Vanguard,
Draza.
they
Oh, my
lost
God.
round 1 once. Like, they are unbelievable.
Wow.
No, they are. I mean, this is just a team that, yeah, they don't lose
Oh,
round 1. They don't have
no.
slip-ups. They don't go into that lower bracket, have to play more matches. They are just consistent as ever. But, I mean, yeah, always a tough game versus the Miami Heretics. We just saw what this team was able to do at Major 4, right? They won that 2-3-5 versus
That's just
Optic.
literally launching the
I
game
think
a
just
few
maybe
minutes
a
ago.
confidence builder for them. The
Yeah,
problem is for Miami, the only top 4 team you have beaten all year is Optic. The other 3 you have gotten absolutely smoked by.
Absolutely. And listen, Joe's going to need everyone's prayer here in the venue today. He woke up with a migraine today, so
Not a good time.
if you hear him
Let's
choking
try
me out
launching
or something,
Black
I'll
Ops
probably
and
be
see
too
if
loud
that'll
and Joe
launch.
just snaps. But listen, he's battling through it. We're going to have a lot of fun. If Heretics are going to get this victory,
Should be
Joe,
like,
how are they
nope.
going to do?
I think map 1 is important. The Vista Hardpoint. FaZe, this was one of their go-tos, and then stage 4, it dropped to 1 and 3. Where on the other side for Heretics, it's gotten a lot better. So I think Vista is very important. Outside of that, you're going to have to maybe try to get this to a game 5. The search and destroy. We saw the desk talk about it. Just the key to victory. They are great in game 5s. We're on the other side for FaZe. Like it's what, like 8 and 7 on the year. Like it's not what you would expect it to be for Atlanta FaZe. The ice hasn't been there, only in certain moments.
Well, I know you were doing like some YouTube content talking about the matchups and stuff, and yeah, I remember you had like down, it was like the map 2, they're like 32 and 13, and yeah, it's like 8 and 7 in the map 5. So yeah, there's a big fall off there when you just think about percentages, 100%. And it's funny because this team, what stood out the beginning for them, it was all the ice, right? Like all the hard points they clutched. Their margin of victory was like nothing. They were just winning games by like 10 to 15 points in hard point. But that started to disappear a little bit. You know, you're not clutching up in the searches as much, and they've looked vulnerable. Unfortunately for a team like Heretics, FaZe's worst is maybe better than their best. It just is what it is.
Oh, no, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're just going to have to catch them slipping. You know, what's different about a match like Champs or an event like Champs is how long have you known this matchup, right? We've known this for weeks. The preparation coming into this, we just saw how close Surge versus Subliners was.
Right,
a
well,
lot of
this
that
is
due to
launching.
prep. You're watching every VOD. You're
So
counter
why
shutting as
isn't-
much as you can. The fact is, though, you got to win the gunfights.
And like Real has been a difference maker for this team. You know, he came in, he was making plays in search and destroy. He gave them more of an identity, playing like that island role. He stepped up and had some massive respawns. Like there's an insane skill ceiling there. But like in this particular matchup, for the most part, for him and Vickle and like the SMG roles, they've been getting bodied.
They get smoked. I think they're both around a 0.7. In
That
this
already did
matchup.
the
On the other
update.
side, I think Abizi loves it. He's got like a 1.2 versus Miami Heretics all year long. And yeah, I mean, that's just sort of, that's all you really need to
I
say.
don't wanna
He's
have
setting
to
the
restart
pace.
my
When
PC,
Abizi is
dude.
doing that, this team's untouchable.
No, I think when BC's at their best, this team is at their best. I totally agree. We'll see where it's at in the map 1. We're getting locked and loaded. You know, everyone talking about how tight that first series was. This one, potential maybe be a little loosey-goosey. I don't know if we're going to have the same series we did last time around unless Heretics show up in insane
Come on, Call of
form.
Duty.
But we're getting ready to rock and roll. It's Vista to kick it off. Heretics, FaZe, shooters all over the place. But man, Heretics, what a test here in the first map.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think the last matchup online in Major 4, this was map 1. It was a 3-point game, so maybe there's a little bit of confidence there if you are Miami to know you were just a couple of points away from taking this map versus FaZe.
Yeah, and you started really great here with your FaZe. Like when this first came out, they were so good. They started to get some losses. They improved in 6-star, but like
with the new maps. Where the sauce was in Vista early on, it kind of faded away a bit. So we'll see if they're going to be able to pick it up and turn it around. A nice start, though, as Metals is out to 4-0. You get the early break, and you're looking to turn that into time.
Yeah, now this is important for Metals. The Metals was so good online stage 4, but at the major, he really struggled. He had the biggest difference for Miami from online to LAN. So we need that AR Metals, that slaying Metals that we saw all at stage 4 to bring it here.
And we'll see if we'll be able to do just that, but so far, pretty much square. Getting ready for our second hard point. It'll be Cellium in position. We know from this spot he can make plays. That one of the better plays on the year Cell was able to make. We took out all 4 on a push to P2, but this time it's going to be him in, soaking up the time. Drazah finding kills on the outside. I thought he had a second, but Metals up to the task there with the gunfight.
And now you have top mid control. Maybe a chance here. Real's able to find the second. Now they have to deal with MC. One of the best ARs in the game, and there we go. A 3 down there for Atlanta FaZe. You find the break, but Drazah right back into the mix. Does that start things off for FaZe? It's a 2-for-2 trade so far. Is Lucky just trying to stay down, wait for his teammates to look over him.
Good job, and the pre-aim is there as the call outs are through, and he's able to take the kill with a pistol from Simp. Enough to get him in, just like we saw on the other side, just trying to buy time, soak time, stay up.
This is really annoying. This is what I don't like about it.
Shot there from Drazah and Cell over the top to get the kill. With 15 seconds left, we'll start to think about the rotation. You're finding some kills if you are Heretics, but the big ones, they're starting to come up.
Yeah, you see on rotation what Heretics, they're just going to rotate over towards that P3. So you find the rest of the scrap time here. If you are Atlanta FaZe, you see though Real does spawn out. Our FaZe going to read this. Watch that number 7. That's going to be Simp. He's looking for it. Vickle on the other side of the map, just trying to slay with his teammates. But you kind of see Simp and aBeZy moving through towards that P1. Lucky now is going to find one in the back. So this is a bit of a mess. Heretics are in a great spot. The Renettis are coming through.
Well, because you saw the second Drazah spawn, and Simp's thinking, oh, they didn't spawn there. He turns around and gets shot in the back. A little bit awkward there as the positions around the map lead to an interesting spawn, a little parallel there, but now a team kill through as aBeZy's able to get it. Real wins another one, trying to trade out Cell. It's Vickle that's able to find him. A nice little sequence here. They're holding it down as Metals 8-5. You wanted a solid start for him, he's got it so far.
Yeah, this is the other player, Vickle here. I mean, he was so good versus, Optic on land. He really was, but he can struggle at times in the slaying category, but a solid start for them. They get pushed out towards that P1, but now the kills start to go the way of aBeZy and Sim. So finding the scrap time, but in position on rotation will be Heretics.
Are in position, looking to hold it down. Sim, Drazah looking to pick up kills. Nice little wiggle there with the Renetti as he'll find it. In a battle onto the point we will go. Simp and Drazah still getting it done. Simp and Drazah holding it down. Cell will get the final one, but that's a deep spawn out now if you are Heretics. Great little burst here from FaZe.
I mean, that just all starts with draws, right? I mean, he's able to find that first heal through the back with the Renetti, and then him and Simp just lock things down. aBeZy trying to use that MCW from those middle stairs, but he's taken down. But it does not matter. Just draws Cellium. Simp all still on spree. Simp at 5 in a row, trying to find number 6. Hit some shots, but just going to play his life.
Yeah, out of a flashy way there to earn the cruise, but it's aBeZy now coming through the other part of the Tiny Terrace, trying to get it locked and loaded. Simp not able to earn the streak. Is Lucky will shut it down. Drazah maybe opportunity to earn his. Still needs 2 more. Right back over to aBeZy after the double. Might be holding that one. No, it's going to fly right past him. He's able to stay up, get his 3rd in a row. Moving and grooving is Atlanta FaZe right now. Maybe a chance to answer now, though, if you are Heretics. Next hard point up, and you're inside.
And that's the difference in the score to me, right? You look at the P3 when you had your chance, when you pushed out the middle of the map. You didn't turn that into a ton of points. Instead, it was a break by FaZe. Then you look at the P4, the difference. You found the break, you turned it into a full hold. And right away, it is 3 dead for Atlanta FaZe. Make it all 4 as they're able to break through the Heretics.
Another break, in they go, and they'll find the kills from the cuts to get it going with the next sequence from Heretics. Lucky at least able to get an opener. Metals with some tags, but Simp will take him down. It's like they've been able to get the break wave, and then they win the next wave after, and that is just leading to so much time, and Simp is still dealing damage from bottom bridge. If you look at this stretch they had throughout Major 4, I mean, Simp was going to get done, like, not only in the killing, but he was leading in the objective as well for them. I don't know if that's ideal necessarily, but he's doing it all.
No, I don't think so. I think when you sort of look at what the FaZe hardpoint struggles in the past in different titles, it was Simp doing a lot of the objective
Simp or aBeZy, I'm like, why are they leading in Hilltime? That does not make sense.
It doesn't make sense. But yeah, you know, you're looking at this here. He's got the less right now, but he's in a P1. He's got the MCW. This has just been all FaZe, really, from that P2. Just break after break. Where do Heretics find their opening?
Are they going to find one? They're going to find one soon. So yeah, it's starting to get ugly. 15 seconds into the second set of rotations and locking down P1 and soaking up that time. And now leading in the objective is Simp, at least for a moment, right over to Draza's POV, who had the big plays that really flipped this game on its head. And, well, that's why FaZe can be such a threat. That all of them had that kind of turn it on ability to get a triple, and you run away with it as we watch another big play.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it. You're talking about it. We're seeing it live. It's not Draza. It's aBeZy this time, too. Right back to Draz, but Lucky with a great trade there. Down 100 is Miami Heretics, but it's FaZe in control. FaZe trying to find a map #1 win here. Let's go to a listen with FaZe.
Cowie. All right, 3-1, take your time. One's from front of me. Yo, I'm taking a deep left route. That's it. I'm gonna go downstairs. He's gonna push a burger, okay? Let's go. I don't see burgers. He's MP1. One shot time if you need. Man, Becco, one shot. Absolutely. Nice. I'm trying. Weak water. Close front hill. Nice. I'll take front. Outside. Nice. On time to me. Die foot. Let's go right. Guarantee kills. Let's say, yo, cat. Stay lucky. You want that? I'm going low. He wants one out there. One shot. He's going mid. He's water. He's water. Take it back. Pickle's absolutely in the back. I'll see more. I think I'll lucky. I'm trying to shout from. I'm more waiting in the corner. P1, lucky. One shot. P1. Absolutely. He went lobby. Nice. Two. I'm in the back. I'm in the back, yo. Secret. Lord. Watch out, Lord. Watch out. Listen. Everyone take it. Absolutely in the back. That's right. They might be pitching us. Take my back. We have your back. You hasn't hit this from top. I'm trying. I'll see him. He's middle, MP1. Let's go front together. There's 20 with the 7. Over back of me. They are? Think so. Back. Come on. Come on. Fast. Nothing wall. One shot. Nice. Secret on me.
There's that run you needed if you were Miami Heretics. They start to get back into the game, down 100, now within 40. And I think you heard the FaZe, I believe it was aBeZy, like, all right, we gotta slow down. Like, it was just really unraveling.
No, what? I mean, the difference is you just get a great P3 hold down again. Right? And now you get another 4 dead. Miami's starting to get going. You kind of look at the scoreboard. The slaying is close. It's a 20-point game. Now, as you're trying to chain this P3 into a P4, aBeZy's taking a long route towards the top of the minimap, trying to put shots in. Cellium's going to find that opener. aBeZy with this second.
Hey guys, I'm going to have to restart my computer. Just give me a few moments.
And Vinkle this time locking it down. It's a 1 versus 1 for some scrap time, and Vinkle able to win it.
4 straight for him. Biden will drop behind the kill from Simp. Simp able to get a big double to try to rally them back into this, but now within 10, what a stretch on Metal's POVs. He's trying to lock it down, tags into aBeZy as he will hold, but the scrap time goes in. The setup is there early at P5. We're getting ready for the